rock.
Good. Welcome, guys, to the championship press conference here. We're here with the Costellos, Maverick Pop, and SNS Parties. We have a lot of players here today ready to get interviewed, ready to answer some questions. We'll start with Trevor Zamudio on the right. I call him the third down specialist, guys. He's been great all season long, and he is ready to answer some questions today for Costellos. Moving on, I call him Mr. Three Count, right? David Medina here. And he's probably the tallest player in our league's history. I mean, he's either him or Kristaps Porzingis. He looks like Kristaps. David Medina is here. Moving on, Jai Goddard, who had a great season this year. Great season. And he is potentially, we don't know, Offensive Player of the Year. We're not sure. But he had a great season, and he's ready to answer some questions. Moving on to Coach. And guys, I don't think it's sunny in here, right? But when they're that cool, you can wear the shades. Nick Kilmer, Coach of the Year potentially, is here today as well, front and center. To the left is his quarterback, Shane Michael Green, Mr. Pitch Play, right? Shane Green all year has been phenomenal, and he's led his team to the championship game. Let's see what questions we ask him and the answers he makes here. Moving on to Jesse, not Sonic, Jesse Knuckles. Okay, Jesse Knuckles is here. Big Steelers fan, potential Rookie of the Year. Right? We'll have to wait on that and see when the awards come out, but he's here as well. And moving on to the outfit of the night, Tommy Joseph, one of the best blockers we have in this league. Kind of reminds me of Laramie Tunsil, and he's here ready to go as well.
I haven't smoked pot in a while.
You haven't what?
I haven't smoked weed in a long time.
Tommy hasn't smoked weed in a while for anybody. Okay, we'll open up the media to some questions. Anybody have any questions for our panel here? Matthew? I mean, I can start off if need be. Yeah. Moving on to Trevor Zamudio, right? Trevor, I said in the introduction, third down specialist, right? You've been great all year when it matters most in big passing downs. How do you think you get so open on third and fourth down?
Well, I just have a great quarterback who can find me whenever. Really, that's it.
Suge Knight.
Shogun. Right. Yeah, Costello.
Big Costello, I got one for Shane Green. Shane, great season, by the way. Everyone is wondering, how much do you make yearly at your job? If you want to break it down hourly, that's fine. We're all wondering.
If you want to just go back and watch that one video that we posted on the page, it's a big hit. But just go watch that one.
Pig baths.
Pig baths, yes. It was canceled after 3 episodes.
Yeah.
2 episodes.
Two episodes.
Maybe it's the third.
No, didn't have the viewership.
I have a question for Coach Nick Kilmer.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I saw you at the gym today. What muscle did you hit?
I was doing chest and back,
Chest and
actually,
back,
yeah.
okay.
Chest and back both.
Okay. And then, do you ever see yourself coming back as a player in this league? I know you were a great coach this
Listen,
year. Do you ever
listen.
see yourself as a player coming back?
Listen, I played a season. I said I'm going to win and retire. I won and retired. You know, been coaching. The field's kind of looking good, though. So we'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the exact moment, Nick, you decided to stop playing? What was the exact play that you said in your head, I can't play anymore?
The second that whistle ended when we beat the Elks Club in the championship with the Royal Creeps.
Good team.
I got asked after the game, and I said so.
Right.
I have one as well, Nick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jaya, what was the exact moment you knew you lost the MVP award?
Probably when I dropped 40 against Stinson's Hub. Yeah.
That was the moment you...
I got locked
got
up.
Carter Hall.
I got locked up by Fogs, and it was over from there. I lost all my confidence after that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good, Fox.
Yeah.
Really good.
I just have a question for Jesse. Jesse, do you think you have Rookie of the Year locked up this year? And if so, who was your biggest opposition to that award?
I don't think I have it locked up for two reasons. One, I gotta shout out Brandon. I think his defensive stats are good. And then the other one is the obvious one is Mikey DeFelice. He's like a demon after the catch, so that's tough competition.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I have one for
Zach.
Jaya.
Yeah.
Who is the most aura in the league, and why is it El Jefe?
I'd actually have to switch that. I think Jesse Ortiz has the most aura in the league after getting his nose broken and coming back from that. So.
Masked up, demon.
Yeah, Finn.
David Medina, welcome to the league, man. Glad to have you. Did you purposely break Jesse Ortiz's nose, or was that an accident?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I have a question for Trevor. Trevor, you're a really good flag football player. You've come on these last couple of years, but we've also heard that your golf game is pretty good. What is the best club that you hit, and please tell me why?
That's a great question. I don't know. I really don't know.
You're just too busy catching football.
Yeah, I'm more focused on flag,
Yeah.
honestly.
Are you a better golfer than Jason Hanalek?
No, he's better.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I didn't hear the second part of the question. Who did Trevor come on?
I don't think anybody. I'm not sure. Yeah, Vinny, if you have
Tommy, give us a good, or maybe your worst story from like a sushi night you had.
Worst? There's no
Yeah,
such
like,
thing
give
as
me
a
a-
bad sushi night, Finn. What the fuck are you talking
All right, give us something good from a sushi night.
about? I went there a couple weekends ago, and it was a Saturday, and I had a beer and a sake, and it was like 12, and I jokingly told the lady, anytime I come here, I expect to be served a beer and a sake when I come to eat. So I went on a Sunday morning with my fiance, and she brought over a beer and a sake, and Diana was not too pleased with me. And I was trying to tell the waitress to take it away, but she didn't. And said, "Why you tell me to do this?"
Good accent.
But I did drink it, and it was delicious.
Speaking of that, Tommy, does Diana know where you are right now, or did you just like leave the house like that?
She does, because I was screamed at her because I couldn't find my other sunglasses because her son hid them. So she was saying, "Tommy has to wear a costume tonight. You can't hide his shit."
Fair.
Barbie, you have a question? I have a question for Shane and Jaya here. You guys were both on that 2023 Summer Billy Joe's team, Shane's last championship team. Where do you guys rank that team stack up? How does it stack up compared to this team?
You want me to go first?
You can go first.
Very similar. We got a lot of the same guys. With that Billy Joe's team, we have Kellen and players like that, and then it kind of blends bikes together as well from last summer where we lost. But Trevor and people like that. So it's up there. But I think this team definitely is a little better. Billy Joe's definitely had the momentum going into it, but we've been hot all year, so we're just gonna continue that through.
I did say in a interview once that Billy Joe's was the best team to ever exist in this league, but we'll see Thursday.
I have another one for Shane. Who's a better coach, Nick Kilmer or Ryan McCann?
They're both equally great in my mind.
Good answer.
I got a question for Nick.
Yep.
Nick, how does it feel that when asked who was a better coach, Shane actually he didn't immediately just say you, and that he entertained Ryan?
That's completely fine. Completely fine with that.
I'm good.
This is my first year doing it.
I have a question.
I want to hear Chase.
Yeah, Jason.
Tom and Joe, off a championship last summer,
Chase, thoughts?
thoughts? These are my thoughts. Did you have more fun with last year's team?
I'll let you know Thursday night.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, question for Shane and Jaya. If you guys win on Thursday, if there's any friend you could pick that you would dedicate the win to, who would it be?
Well, that's a good one.
And it could be any friend, but just anything.
Okay.
Any friends?
I'll take this one seriously. Actually,
Yeah. I'll go ahead.
I'll probably say Finn because he subbed in versus SDCC and kind of helped us get the 1 seed and helped us pave this path through him.
I'm sorry.
Actually, we beat him in the playoffs. So thank you, Finn,
Yeah.
for letting us play you in the playoffs.
That has to be that help.
One friend I think I'm probably gonna kiss the wall, to be honest. The big Yahoo.
Yeah. That's fair. Man, you would do these days.
I just have a question for Coach Kilmer.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I feel like the Costellos this year, and just from watching you guys have played as a team all year.
Yes.
How do you get your guys to play as a team, and why do you think you guys have been so successful? this year?
Listen, when I was drafting, I wanted to draft all guys that I knew would bond and be good together. Guys that weren't going to come and complain and want this or want that, and that's what I did. Every guy plays for each other. We all love each other out there. We're a big family. After our first win, week 1, I huddled us up after the game. Hands up, family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family. I've been playing like one ever since.
Thank you.
Question. I got a question.
Yeah.
Question for Shane Michael Green here. 3rd championship game in a row for you. 2 have not gone your way. What makes this one different?
Just the guys that we got here. I think we got a good group of guys, and I think we're riding the momentum right now, and we'll try to get it done on Thursday.
I have a question for Tommy Joseph.
Shoot.
Did you or did you not blow up an opposing quarterback Joe DeCandia's bed when he was 4 years old?
Joe was actually, he was about to turn 5, so yeah, he was 4 years old, and yes, I did. And then I panicked and went to his brother Phil and said, Phil, I just puked all over Joe's bed. What do I do? And he said, dump chocolate milk on it and tell my mom you drank too much chocolate milk. She did not buy it.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for Thomas Joseph as well. There are rumors that DJ DeCandia is going to be playing in the fall. What do you think?
Not only DJ, Phil said he was too.
And we're not. Are we talking Big Phil? Because that'd be something.
Big Phil and Little Phil are about the same body composition right now.
No, that's good. Jack, you had something from.
Yeah, we have a comment from Clark Peters. Are the Costellos afraid of the 1 seed first?
Since it's a new league, I don't think that holds true anymore.
It doesn't.
Answer, Suge Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Medina. Let's say you went out for a couple of drinks with your friends, and the only way to get home was to drive. Would you do it?
No. Good answer. Good answer, David. Good
Nicholas Kilmer, I have a
Yes,
question. What are your thoughts on just that phenomenal player that you drafted in the late rounds, Richard J. Ronaldo?
Richard is the best. I'm actually very disappointed he's not here today. I unfortunately have to announce to everybody I called him and said he must come or I have to bench him. So I have to bench him at least to start this game, which sucks. But
He
he's
doesn't really play much anyway. What's good with that?
Richard's mind is what we need. Richard's mind and sideline presence is what we need. His snaps, he gets in. Barber, he almost had you on a play. He did. He almost had you. In Richard Rinaldi's book, it does.
The biggest morale booster we can get is a thumb up from the thumb.
Yep, exactly.
I have a question for Trevor, actually. Trevor, scenario. Thursday night comes, it's 4th down, last play of the game, you guys are up 3, whatever, and they decide to go for it. Richard Rinaldi says, Trevor, sub, he wants to come in and play cornerback for you. And he basically is telling you, like, look, I'm the commissioner, I'll just kick you out if you say no.
Yeah.
What are you telling him?
You let him go in.
Yeah.
Let him play.
We trust our guys. If Rich thinks he's got it, he got it.
Yeah.
I have a question for Jesse Knuckles. For starters, Jesse, I heard earlier that your wedding is set for December 5th. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Jesse, hypothetical, let's say your best man last minute backs out. Maybe he met someone after a flag football game, decided to, who knows? Maybe he missed it for ulterior reasons.
Ulterior motive, right?
Who would be a member on the Costellos that you would nominate to be your new best man? You have to pick one. You can't say.
I have to pick
the whole team.
one. I'm gonna go with Nick. He trusted me enough to draft me, and he's been a good mentor to me all year long. So
I'd be a hell of a best man, Jesse.
I
give a
agree
hell
with
of a
that
speech
too.
for ya.
I have a question for Nick Kilmer. Nick.
Yep.
So my parents, my sweet, great, beautiful parents, they
Yes.
decided to sponsor, put some money forth and sponsor. Now,
Yes.
my dad did tell me last week, he said, if the Costellos can't pull it out, I mean, in his head, this is probably the only chance. I couldn't do it. Declan couldn't do it. He not only said he would puke and multiple other
Oh,
things,
God.
he said he probably would never talk to you again. How much pressure is that putting on you?
Listen, Bobby C's like a second father to me. Grew up knowing that guy. I don't want to let him down.
Right.
I don't want to let him down.
So you only care about letting my dad down, not my mom.
And your mother as well. You said your dad said that, but Lynn is like a second mother to me.
But my mom's gonna respect
Yes.
my father's wishes.
Yes. No. Understandable. Understandable. Me and your parents are gonna have a great relationship after this season. I promise.
Just want to comment on that.
Yep. Yep.
I did tell Mr. Costello that your son is my target today, and ended up getting 2 sacks, and he did shake my hand after that. So
Rumor had it he
Medina.
put David
Love that,
Medina in the
Medina.
will as well.
Yeah.
I think I actually do have another one for Tommy Joseph.
For Tom, yeah.
Shoot. By the way, I want to say Joe was 3 when I puked in his bed, not 4. Doesn't matter.
So at that point, you didn't even know. It was
No, I didn't know.
His exact words actually were, "Why you did that, fucker?" I'll never forget that.
So Tommy, let's say you guys win. My dad has talked about if you guys win, he probably wants you guys to come over to the house, the whole team, whatever. If my father says to you, specifically you, he says, Tommy, because we won, I want you to do a butt chug out on this patio. And you guys won. You're in his house. Are you doing that butt chug?
Are you going to clean the funnel first?
We'll clean the funnel.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that answer at all.
Yeah. I have a question for Jaya. Jaya, the critics and the haters have been calling you overrated. What are your thoughts about that?
They can watch me on Thursday night.
Going back to Jaya. Jaya, someone once said that you are not a wide receiver 1. You're not good enough to be it. What are your thoughts on that and also that person?
I beat him in the playoff game that we played last.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say to him.
I'm working a camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scored the game-winning touchdown too on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question for Trevor. Trevor, people say you're too slow on your routes. The haters say, oh, he can never come back to the ball and go up and get a pass, right? He doesn't have great hands. What do you have to say to the haters, Trevor?
They're right. They're right.
They're right.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Question for Tommy now.
Yeah.
What is the most amount of beers you've drank in a full day?
Documented?
Documented
This is actually a funny story. Hurricane Sandy, 2012. I bet Anthony Tomaselli and my cousin George that I could drink 42 beers in 12 hours, and I made it to 36 and then puked in my parents' bed.
Was there any sake involved?
No, it was straight up
Or
beer.
chocolate milk.
Joe, look at your phone.
That's 3 an hour.
That's what I was trying to do. I was stupid though. I ate a shitload of food before and drank a shitload of water.
And I have one more question for Tommy Joseph. What does Richard Rinaldi mean to you?
It's a deep question.
Rich, I don't want to get emotional, but Rich is a mentor. He's an icon. He taught me how to eat pussy and carve a jack-o'-lantern. And there's not enough I could say about Rich Rinaldi.
I have a question for Shane. Your face looks a little smut.
Yeah,
Tommy's
Is this video going to be taken down on YouTube? That's the real question.
No.
Shane, will you, if it stays up, could you potentially lose your job over this video, do you think?
I hope not.
Can you put my words over Shane's mouth? Can you dub that over and send it to his boss?
Absolutely. I got a question for Knuckles, actually. Knuckles, me and my brother, we're rather known around town. We kind of ruin Christmas dinner. Just the whole of Christmas. He gets drunk, I get a little drunk too. If we both got kicked out of Christmas with the Costellos, would we be allowed to come to Christmas with the Knuckles?
If you could get the flight to Chicago and then make it out, I think we would welcome you with open arms. You welcomed us into the league, welcomed me into the league, so you can come to Christmas.
Heartfelt.
I got a question for Gomer.
Yep.
You're stuck on a deserted island with just your team, 3 guys. Who was your 3 you're picking?
That's a hard question. I think I got to take Shane, brains. I got to take Knuckles, brains. They both do the engineering type of computer stuff. Smart people. The third, it's a tough question.
You need the muscle. Though.
I think Tommy Joseph for the third. I think Tommy for the third.
So
That's
Can I
yeah.
interject? Why not Ollie T?
Oh my God, that's tough too. Ali T would be great too. Ali and Tommy are kind of one-on-one right there.
Follow up to that, who's getting eaten first?
Who's getting
Why is it
eaten
Shane?
first?
Yeah.
It's gonna be me. I'll self-sacrifice.
I'm gonna follow up.
Yep.
Who would you procreate out of those two?
That's a no comment one right there.
Give it a top.
I have a question for Knuckles, actually. Jesse, you've been great in coverage all year. What makes you so sticky at corner? What makes you lock up in corner?
I actually kind of have an answer to that. I played libero for volleyball in college, and I feel like the skills kind of translate because it's a lot of like being quick side to side. So I feel like that allows me to stay with whatever guy is going through my zone.
Question for Medina. How do you feel about the nickname that's been given to you in this league?
3 count.
No, the nickname Triple T.
Triple T.
Triple T.
I'm
Tung Zahor.
I'm not too familiar with the meaning behind it, but I'm fine with it. I've had different nicknames before, so it's fine.
Question for Zamudio. If your team were to play a game of basketball, what would the starting 5 be?
That's a good question.
Don't say me.
I would say Shane, Jaya, Tommy at center,
Good answer.
and then Ali at the 4. Yeah.
Best mid-range in the East
Yeah.
Coast.
15 fouls a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question too. For Jai, back to you. I remember after the Hub beat you, and you were very gracious about that defeat. You came up and asked me what did I do wrong. Came up asking me for tips, and now you're in the championship match. Do you think that I played any role in that, or are you going to take that advice into the championship match, or what are your thoughts on that?
I sometimes can't sleep at night thinking about that game and thinking about the coverage you had on me. So I will say, yeah, I will be taking your advice into the game for
I have
sure.
another question for Jai, actually.
Yeah.
Do you think Carter Hall is the greatest player in this league's history?
Unfortunately, no. I have a personal friend, Jacob Ramos. I think he was the greatest player I've ever seen play this game. Yeah.
Fox was on my team last year, and I didn't know his name was Carter Hull until this season.
Question for Shane. Who's better? You or your brother?
Where do you went to the bathroom? I can say this. Me. So yeah, I mean we're both good players,
So
right?
if he was here, you wouldn't have said that to his face.
No, I wouldn't.
But he's not here.
But he won't know. He
Confirmed
definitely
by
won't
my
watch this back.
longtime
He's
friend
watching
Ali
in the
T.
bathroom.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Shane has bigger calves than Chase.
For sure.
Shane
For
does
sure.
have
Sure. Good calves.
Yeah.
He loves good calves.
Question for the cameraman here. Finn, are you a better receiver than your brother?
Oh, shit.
Media.
It's also grit what you're bringing to the field. Declan's he's like a sad sap sometimes.
Would his presence change your answer?
Declan? No. See, that's the difference between me and Shane. No. I'll tell him no to the face, and Shane cowers.
Oh, what?
I have a question for Coach Kilmer.
Yes.
Coach, you potentially, actually probably confirmed, are going against the 4-time MVP of this league.
Yes.
What are your plans to try to stop him on Thursday?
He might not be stoppable.
That's deep.
Are you insinuating a loss?
Nope.
No comment.
Question for Kilmer.
Yep.
Going off of what Nick just asked, Chase is phenomenal, but the supporting cast around him and Joe has just been electric all year. That guy Chappelle, man, he's pretty fast.
He's very fast.
Any game plan to stop that?
Just sit back and try to stop it.
Are you once again insinuating a loss?
Nope.
I've also started doing wind sprints. So
Yep.
I have a question
Yeah.
for Zamudio. Trevor, is Richard Ronaldo going to get one snap in this championship game? And if he is, at what position?
I would say definitely, and at D-line.
Okay.
Rich is going to take the final knee of the game.
I have one more question for Trevor. What sport do you like better? Golf, flag football, or some local 17 hoops?
Oh, it's in between flag and local, but I have to say flag.
Another thing for Trevor, just to end things off. So Richard gets a lot of slack for just being big and disgusting. If you could say a few kind words about him, what would they be?
He's a great guy. Awesome.
That's all you need.
He's a great mentor.
All right, that is it for now, everybody. We're going to go to a brief intermission. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here with SNS Parties, and we are open up to any questions that the media may ask.
No introduction. It's messed up.
I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah. We'll start from left to right.
We're going to introduce them. Moving on, we have Joe DeCandia, potential, and at least my quarterback of the year this year. Had an incredible season. Moving on is the coach, the guy who runs it all, Jack Sheehy, who has coached his ass off this year. It's been great, and his team's in the championship. So, moving on to Chase Green, the potential 4-time MVP. The guy's been unstoppable since he's been in this league, and he's ready to try to compete for another championship. Lastly is Jose Vasquez. Jose is here, and he's been great all year for SNS. And now the media is open up to any questions.
I got my first one.
Yeah.
So Jose, this one goes out to you. You being Joe's second to third option each year, how did you and him structure the offense so that you could still get the ball working around guys like Chase and Chappelle?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're great guys, very quick, very smart, but Joe knows what I'm capable of. I mean, you saw it the other week. We barely won against the Hub. You know, they a bunch of great guys. Foz was lock up on defense. But I mean, you know, we're taking a lot going into this championship, so I'm excited.
I have a question for Jose. What do you think about the socio-economical turmoil going on in the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, I called the president the other day and I let him know what I was thinking, and I mean, you know, me and Shane Green had a lot to say about that. He said he's going to think about lifting up the barricade soon or whatever he's doing over there, but I mean, you know, we'll see what happens.
I got a question for Joe. Joe, I mean, you're having a phenomenal year. What exactly do you do directly before games that keeps you so calm and such a great presence in the pocket? Craig?
Oh, yeah. I mean, some things maybe not appropriate for this channel. I can guarantee 2 slices of pizza, a good crank, and possibly an Asian.
Yeah. We're good guys.
I got a question in the chat. Jared Palm, you can excuse my French. He goes, "Who the fuck is on the left?"
Don't worry about it, JP. Don't worry about it.
Jose. That's Jose Vasquez.
I have a question for Chase. Chase, where would you rank this current team compared to your last summer's Marcello's?
Pretty equitable, I would say. Great receiving core, great QB. I like my QB a little bit better this year, maybe. He plays defense, offensive line, great both years. Good team morale last year, I'll say that. But when we win the championship on Thursday, I think this will go one tier above Marcello's.
I have a question for Coach actually, Jack. Rumor had it before the draft that Chappelle was moving, and he's still here. Do you have any explanation on that?
I have no explanation. I thought he was moving. He might move tomorrow. I have no idea.
Question for Jack. You've coached a lot of great teams in this league. You've coached for a long time. Where does this rank among teams you've coached in the past?
Every year, I feel like I find myself saying this is my favorite team I've ever coached, but I think this might be my favorite team I've ever coached. Once again, I love this team top to bottom. Everybody gets along, everybody has fun, and we're ready to take it all on Thursday, and it's gonna be my best.
Who's the bottom?
Who's my bottom team?
You said top to bottom. Who's the bottom?
Like top to bottom, like in my roster or my teams? Teams? That Blue Pedigo team, probably.
I have a question for Jack. Jack, do you think if you win on Thursday, this solidifies you as the greatest coach in the league?
No. I don't want to take that title. I just want to keep coaching and keep doing what I'm doing,
I actually have a follow-up question for you as well, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, you're known in the league as one of the better head coaches, but you are also known kind of outside of the league for your detective capabilities.
Yep.
Can you explain exactly how you were able to deduce who Tyler Simpson was?
I will not lie. I had a note sheet and I had a lot of names on it, and I got on the phone with who was Tyler Simpson, and red flags popped up.
Now,
and
another question: when you got on the phone with Tyler Simpson, did it sound a little bit too much like your good friend Ryan McCann?
no, I know Ryan's voice, but it sounded like Billy Joe's in the background. So.
Got another question from the chat. It's probably going to you, Jack. Another one from Jared Palm. He goes, what type of action is Suki gonna see this game?
Suki?
Guy's a fucking animal.
Yeah, Suki is an animal. The action I'm predicting him to see is a couple sacks, couple early 3 counts, and a couple legal hands to the face.
I got a question for Joe DeCandia. Joe, people say you like to frequent Rosaliza's spa. Is that in your future if you secure this win on Thursday?
Unfortunately, those days are behind me. I'm now a better man. I've seeked rehab. I've seeked the help I've always needed. And I'm just looking for Thursday night to be successful.
I have a question for Joe as well. Joe, will your parents be coming to the game?
I want to say Big Phil said he will be on the top of the hill with a 6-pack.
Nice.
Question for Chase. You're widely considered as one of the best players, if not the best players ever. You just won your 3rd MVP, most likely in a row, making it 4 total. But are you better than your brother?
He wasn't here for this answer before, so.
Yeah, I heard he said some things when I was in the bathroom. He waited until I went to the bathroom to answer. But I think the answer is going to speak for itself on Thursday when I take 2 over him in the summers.
I have another question for Chase. In a fight, would you beat the shit out of your brother?
Yeah, I think you've seen that when we play some pocket ball. It gets a little rough. So
Who's one person you wouldn't want to fight?
in the league,
Flag football league.
Sam Lunsford.
That was the last thing we should have said.
Question for Joe. I noticed you don't have many of your teammates up there. What does that say about your team compatibility compared to ours, and why do your teammates hate you so much?
Well, for one, they're focused on Thursday. I know some of them, unlike myself, said they may be at Rosalize Spa.
We'll be. Oh, we're substituting Jose for Fox?
So, like I was saying, we're just excited, man. Everyone's excited.
Wait, why is Fox sitting in?
Question for Fox. How would you rank that semifinal matchup versus, or quarterfinal matchup versus the Hub?
It was a back and forth battle in the 4th quarter. I mean, we blew them out, but we almost lost, but
we did almost
lose. High IQ players. Does that become hassle to you guys, flag-wise, with those laterals and things like that?
That's a good question. We took a little trip to Long Island, and I think that's where like the ideas really developed. We saw a little bit in the winter with the interceptions, you lateral, but now we're kind of bringing it to both sides of the ball, and I think it's a great addition to the league, and we've been able to capitalize off of it.
Jack, another question. From your current player, A. Diz, Coach Sheehy,
Hey, Diz.
are you ready to blow the Costellos back out?
Absolutely, it is, and I can't wait to see you there.
I have a question for Coach Sheehy. Hypothetically, you are going to Canada. If someone happened to call Custom and Borders and you were not able to get back across the border, who would you have coach in your stead?
It would be Shaq Jeehee, and he's a good guy. He would be here.
Question for Chase. If you were to go on vacation, where would it be and why is it Israel?
I would say it's either Israel or Somalia. Those are my top two. I heard they're nice this time of year. Very welcoming environments in both places.
Start Somalia.
I got a question for Jose. They
Yep.
call you a lot of times Jose Too Wavy. Where did the Too Wavy come from?
That goes all the way back to high school, honestly. That goes deep. I kind of put it together. Well, a couple people, but it was either Cuervo or Too Wavy, so, we juggle.
It's Too Wavy.
I have a question for Jose as well. Jose, I feel like you're forgetting one of your names, which is the Milkman. Where did that one come from?
Oh, man, I think that was my rookie season, and I was plucking everybody's milk that season. I was grabbing. I wasn't just grabbing flags. I was. That's where that came from for sure.
Jose, question for you back. Would you say that Black Baja loss against Pedigo a couple years back was the worst loss you've ever felt in your life?
It was the worst loss. You know why? Because the game before, right, they didn't blow my back out. They blew my nose out. You know what I'm saying? So then I just had to watch the loss just sideline, and it just was not great. It's not great.
I have a question for quarterback Joe Canyon. Joe, how has it been to play with this stacked receiving core this year?
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Okay.
All glory to God.
I have a question for Jack. Jack, who do you think is more athletic, Chappelle or Chase?
That's a great question. I think that they are both very athletic. I
Or
think.
Jose as well.
I heard it right from here. I was going to say before he said it. Chappelle is the most athletic man I've ever seen in my entire life. In my eye, like looking at him, he's the most athletic man I've ever seen. So, yeah, it's gonna be Chappelle on that one.
Question for Jack. What's the plan on punt returns with Chappelle?
I told Chappelle during punt returns down the middle, and then cut out right when you press. So, just be ready for it.
Okay.
Who's the fastest person on your team?
Chappelle.
Do you think that will cause a problem with Chase and Brandon Booker, and that there may be a schism in your locker room?
No, there's no schism at all.
Seems like you're picking
If I'm up here saying that Chappelle is the fastest on the team, we know that these two guys are faster than about everybody else in the league. So, Chappelle being the fastest on the team kind of boosts these guys up too.
I got a question for Chase. Chase, game plan wise, how do you prepare to plan for Richard Rinaldi?
It's a good question. We're gonna put some donuts down on the field, some walnuts, and some pizza, and he's gonna be like confused on which way to go for, and then we're just gonna score some touchdowns while he's distracted.
I got a question for Jose. If you could dedicate this win on Thursday to anybody in the league, who would it be?
They'd probably go to you. My stunt double.
Jack, if you do win and you're awarded the one keeper spot, who's it going to?
That's a good question. I can't keep higher than the third round apparently, so I can't keep these two guys. Whoever came up with that rule is actually a terrorist. But I'm gonna have to gain it between Chappelle if he's going on vacation and going away, or the Schnitz right here. It's gonna be one of those two. Absolutely, it's gonna be Joe or Chappelle.
Why not Trammell?
Trammell, it's rumored right now next season we're looking at Saturdays and Sundays, and on Saturdays Trammell is serving ribs, so it's tough.
What about
It's tough.
Joey Ferrone?
Ferrone's a dog, but I love that guy, but he's same. It's the Schnitz in the 6th round or Chappelle in the 5th is you can't pass on that.
What about Adam Sovic?
Same thing. Adam Sovic, you can't knock it, but the Schnitz in the 6th or Chappelle in the 5th. Justin Warner's another good
What
one.
about Suki?
Suki's up there actually,
What about
11th round.
Brandon Booker?
I love Booker, and I hope his dad's there on Thursday.
He will be there.
He'll be there. He'll definitely be there.
Maybe he can coach.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can coach.
If I get stuck on the border, yeah, he could probably coach. I'll tell him he could do that.
Question for Jose. Jose, do you think you're the best flag grabber in the league?
I'm not gonna lie. Nick LePere might have me there. I give him that. He might have me there. I don't know about the milk, but he got me on the flags.
I don't know if he's there. Jack, question for Jack. Jack, who's on your no draft for the fall?
My no draft for the fall?
Finn Costello.
Yeah.
No.
Finn, yeah, Finn's up there. That's a tough question. You know, there's a lot of people out there. Mike Bologna. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know Mike's watching this, so I just wanted to say him. Hi, Mike. Number 88. I'm open to drafting anybody.
Question for Coach Sheehy. Coach, how do you plan to stop the opposing quarterback Shane Green on Thursday?
Intercept the ball. Score more points.
Let him throw it to Jaya.
Hopefully, he has an off night.
Yeah. So, question for Joe. You grew up a Sergeant Star. A lot of memories there. Do you think this is a full circle moment if you win on Thursday?
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to be throwing it back a little bit. Sergeant Stars, legends on the soccer field. I know Sheehy can attest to this. Ryan can attest to this. LePere.
We were just talking about the other day.
I mean, you're talking about legendary days. Listen, I'll tell you what, those are some of the most competitive games I've ever been a part of in my life.
Joe, bouncing off of that full circle moment for you, we have two barking frogs members up here. Do you remember when you stormed off the field and threatened Johnny Lang's life that season?
I want to say those are some of,
And then didn't come back.
Those are some of my darker days. Those are behind me. That's when I was on full. Who knows what I was on?
I think
that was a great day. Great
out.
season. Could have been a great team. It was a falling out, but that's one of the best teams on paper if we're really looking at it.
Analytically, they were champions.
Analytically. They ran
Coach,
into the creeps.
question for quarterback Joe DeCandia. Joe, you did go to Sergeant back in your day. We actually were in the same class at a couple points, and you used to, on the field bully me a lot. Did you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, I didn't know we were getting personal. I mean, listen, I think it ultimately brought the best out of both of us. We formed each other to be competitive and be spirited men. So
I have a question for Joe. Joe, your first season you came back after the storming out incident. It was to the White Costellos. We went out to the hub that night. If you could use one word to describe your performance that night, what would it be?
that was a dangerous team as well.
But your
one
specific
word.
performance that night of the drafts.
Oh, that performance. I mean, that's probably all Ryan McKeon's fault, if I'm going to be completely honest. One word to describe that, abysmal. I was obliterated, and yeah, that was a dangerous night, but that started the run that got me to this point. So all glory to God.
I got a question for Jose. Jose, you're widely considered a wide receiver one in this league with your skill and your speed and the way you go up and get the ball. You've had to take a little bit of a backseat this year to Chase and Chappelle. Is that okay with you because you're winning, or would you rather have the ball more this year?
Honestly, with the seasons that I've had, I'm not saying I didn't have no help, but I'm not saying I put the team on my back, but multiple 1,000-yard seasons. But it's definitely good to have help on the field, defense and offense. So I appreciate it for sure. I'm not too worried about going out there.
Yeah, I do want to say
having
this.
200 yards.
This is our third season in a row, and we finally we've broken the curse. So.
Question for Jose: are you taking a dig at your past former teammates by any chance?
Nah. There was actually probably a couple of plays of me probably stealing the ball from you on the field. Sorry about that.
What does he mean to you?
Listen, I'm not going to get in depth as others did. But Richard Rinaldi, what does he mean to me? Another Sergeant Star.
He is.
Another Sergeant Star, a legend.
You need a good Italian.
A legend amongst boys. I wouldn't say men. But great guy, ultimate warrior. and a freak in the sheets.
Question for Jose. Jose, people say your layup package is brazy. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit. I probably agree with them. I mean, I guess they're just gonna have to find out at Local 17.
I got a question for Joe.
Yep.
Joe, a couple times in the past, after you've completed a great pass or throw, you'll follow it up with a little catchphrase. One that bounced off the top of my head was bang bang chicken wang. Do you have anything dialed up for Thursday?
Those are spontaneous. I usually
practice those
I never practiced those in my life. I don't think I've ever done that in my life up until a few weeks ago. If you got any suggestions, I'd like to know here.
I got a question for Chase. Chase Green. A lot of people say that your brother Shane sometimes gets a little fearful of you. Do you think this is true?
I mean, yeah, just last night, I'm falling asleep in bed, and I hear a knock on my door. I think nothing of it. I go back to sleep. I wake up. He's standing above me with a baseball bat. I shove him away quickly, tell him go back to bed. He woke up in the morning and said he was sleepwalking. I don't know.
Question for Jack Sheehy. We all were just spending a good weekend together. What are your thoughts on Carter Peterson's performance?
Oh, we actually, last night, me, Finn, Ryan, and Richard walking down Main Street, we were giving out grades, and I believe Carter got an A+. And, I mean, him wearing the plastic bag toga and yelling at everybody, definitely the highlight of the night, and 10 out of 10.
Question for Chase. Chase, why the 2 Oreos when I come over? Why can't there be any more?
We're just looking out for your best interest. We don't want you ending up like Richard. We got to stick to the portion sizes. We'll stick to 2. Maybe next year we'll bump it up to 3.
Question for Chase. You've been a part of Coach Jack Sheehy and Coach JJ Sheehy. Who's the better coach?
I mean, I currently have a ring with JJ, who's up here representing with Marcelo's. So, as of right now, JJ's on top, but once we win on Thursday, Jack is going to be right up there with him.
Chase, what does Richard Ronaldo mean to you?
I think a reporter said it best before, but I'm not going to repeat because it was a little rude. So, I think
Nothing rude in the truth, brother.
great guy, long future ahead of him. So, that's about all I can say about him in a good light.
If he was a condiment, what condiment would he be?
Probably a mix of like mayo and ketchup, so like some pink sauce.
Jack, a question for Jack. A lot of people say that the winter season was a major step down. How do you feel about this season compared to this past one?
I think this is probably the best season we've had yet. No mishaps, no cancellations. We've been pushing through, and let's get through Thursday, and let's put it down as the best one on paper ever.
Good answer.
I got a question for Jose. Jose, you come off to me as like a double stuffed Oreo guy. Just question if that like correlates to your women. Do you like double
For one, I don't like double stuffed Oreos because if we're talking about double stuffed Oreo, you'll get one at Chase's house.
Only no,
Two.
Max is 2.
Max is 2.
I gave him napkin too. They don't give you a plate.
And actually, I like my women slim thick. You know, so not double Oreo.
Like a thin.
Question for
thin.
Joe. What do you feel like is more important to you, QB of the year or the chip?
The chip, easy. All glory to God.
You responded at the mansion the other night. Is that true?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I just wanted a steak.
Question for Jack. Jack, you guys have had a really good fan this year by the name of YG. What has he meant to the team?
YG's been phenomenal. I mean, I hope he's watching right now. If he was watching, he'd be dropping comments.
The heart and soul.
I can't wait to see him on Thursday. I mean, he has been the game changer on our sidelines. He shows up with the energy, and I can't ask for a better fan. Best fan I've ever had.
I think he had Barber distracted last game because
I think Barber was shit talking him.
Well, he wore jeans 3 sizes too tight.
Jack,
He was definitely distracted.
Comment in here from Carter Peterson. He goes, Jack, you guys are lucky my shoulder was hurting. You guys got lucky.
You should have found a better mechanic, brother.
I got a question.
A better mechanic.
For Joe. A ring for war in the Middle East to end.
Listen. I don't care how many people have to die. I need a ring.
Damn right. Damn right.
Anything else?
Carter Peterson commented, "Where is my shirt?"
Jose, what
Yes.
does Richard Rinaldi mean to you?
Richard Ronaldo means to me, what he means to me, I think a Stromboli.
Like a Romanova one, right?
Like a Romanova.
The Italian with the ham and the cheese.
Stromboli.
That's what I think of.
Ham and cheese sandwich.
With no sauce on the side.
Question for Joe. Complimentary night at Monticello with Ryan McKeon, blackjack all night, or a ring?
How much money we talking?
And are they winning?
Yeah, and listen, we can experience those nights every night, and they happen usually after every loss last season. So I think a ring would satisfy me and him, and then we can go celebrate at Monticello afterwards and lose our soul.
Jack, do you have any final comments before we wrap it up?
My thoughts on Richard Rinaldi, because I was the only one that wasn't asked.
I was saving it for last. I wonder if in the.
Oh yeah, I mean it was coming my way. I mean, I don't have very many thoughts about Richard Rinaldi. I'll be nice. I think Richard is probably the nicest guy in our league, and I think he's a sweetheart, and I love Richard. So there we go.
That's great. Hold on, to add.
Richard Rinaldi's sexual prowess.
His sexual prowess?
Yes.
Dominican Republic ladies. 2 of them.
Go down the line and describe Richard with one word. What you guys all describe.
Start with the quarterback.
Richard in one word.
He's like when you make meatballs and you need soggy bread. He's the soggy bread.
I mean, meatball is a good word. Was it one word to describe
Meatball, soggy bread, whatever.
Oh.
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Jack, what are your thoughts on Nick Kilmer right about now?
My thoughts on Nick Kilmer right now? I don't like the guy.
Dead man.
I don't like him.
Dead
He's
man.
back to where his
Where's the
last
Reaper
time.
picture? Where's the Reaper picture?
The Reaper picture's coming.
It's
He's up
coming.
next.
Dead
He's up
man.
next.
Jack, how are you gonna get that guy to curse the Costellos tomorrow?
He's a.
I mean, I may or may not have asked him to curse every team I'm up against in the future. So
He cursed every team in the league.
I mean, he didn't specifically say what team he curses. He said your opponents are cursed. So I could just repost
could
the video.
reuse it.
I could just reuse it.
Ooh.
I think we haven't lost since he said that. I don't think we've even.
We haven't
You know.
lost since we lost to this team, so
Yeah.
this is.
We
a
haven't
big,
lost to
big
Costellos.
week
Try
for
to,
us.
well.
Jack, you lost to this team week 1, but you were without Chase and Jose sitting next to you.
Yeah.
How do you think that game would have went if you were at full strength?
I think it was the week 1, get the jitters out of the way. If we had Chase here, we wouldn't have probably shanked 2 field goals thanks to this guy on the left here. Chase probably would have put 2 through the uprights and it would have been 13-10 at the end. So, I mean, I think that's pretty fair to say.
I mean,
you know?
honestly, I think we probably would have put it in the end zone instead of a field goal. So.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do that on Thursday, though. So
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Question for Joe, and this is actually coming from Carter. He said, "Hey Schnitz, just got fired from my job today. Do you think Weber would take me back?"
Unfortunately, I no longer work there. You might have to refer to Tommy Joseph, but I would have to say, if you're willing to make $15 an hour for hard manual labor, that's a good spot for you.
I got a question for Chase Green. Chase, when you win the chip and your parents change the locks on Shane, are you gonna open the door for him, sitting out there crying? Are you gonna laugh at him?
I think I might add a second deadbolt just for some reinforced security. But yeah, no, not opening the door.
Joe and Chase, who wins 2-on-2 basketball? Me and Shane versus you two.
If we're playing horses like we used to play back in the day, funny story, every time I used to play Tommy and horse back in the day, I would get to horse and I would lose and I would say, no, we're playing horses. And somehow would find a way to squeal it out. No, I think we dominate that. I don't think it's close.
Final score 21-13.
Yeah.
So let's play after the game on Thursday night. That's right there. Let's go.
Okay. We'll be headed to the hub afterwards.
Question for Jack. Jack, is the attempt to beat the Costellos on Thursday in any way a dig at my parents?
Their music kind of sucks, so I think I'm just gonna really shove it to them and tell them They gotta get better, man.
Sponsors of the week.
Nah, I mean, no, there's no hate there. It's between the two sons that are involved.
Mm.
They bear that faithful last name, and I'm gonna tear it away from them and rip them apart too. So we'll do that.
I have a question for the head reporter right here. Will you be reffing the game, and if not, who will be?
I personally like reffing the game, and if I am reffing the game, I want that whistle
Yes.
in my hand. I don't know what everyone's freaking out about. I just want it to
Close
be
it too
safe.
much.
It'll probably be a mixture of Aiden, Dash. something
We need
like
all reps. We need first and dash.
piggyback
we
off
need
that
Aiden.
question.
I'm sure Dash will not be on a second line.
To piggyback off that
Me
question,
and Ty.
if you had that whistle, would you be blowing it in Rosalie's spa? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely. I'd be with you.
Question for Jack. Who's going to be on the drone? Since you'll be
We actually had this conversation the other night. Depending the crowd coverage that we're gonna have at this game, we may step away from the drone because there may be a lot of people there.
Yeah,
So
wait, Jack, I actually have a follow-up question. So after the last game, I'm fairly certain you were not on the drone, and people were commenting that the drone was moving in very erratic behaviors.
yeah, but I mean, I talked to the drone pilot. He got some of the best shots we've ever seen in our entire life. I mean, there was a shot of Bob Costello looking down the sideline from right behind his
There
head.
were two different shots. It was one of Bob Costello's and one of just the McDowell parents.
No.
I saw that.
I mean, if we're using a drone on Thursday, it's going to be Ryan flying it, and
That's gotta
it'll
happen.
just be for like high up shots, you know. And we don't want to scare any of the new fans. I'm hoping we have a couple cool new people there. Apparently, we have an ex-NFL guy coming, so.
Question for Chase. At one point this year, you won up to 132,000 flag bucks, and then you lost it all the next week. What are your thoughts on that and your gambling habits?
I tried to work something out with Shane to get me to $1 million flag bucks. I bet on his overs, and then he didn't play too good. So it was all rigged, and he lost it all for me.
Question for Joe and Jack. Well, actually all four of you, but mainly Joe and Jack. You talked a lot of shit about Zach and Ty, who will be reffing the game. Did you mean all those horrible things you said about them? And how do you think it's going to affect if they have the ability to referee impartially?
I mean, I meant it. Did you mean it?
Yeah, but I think Ty reffed one of the most complete games I've ever seen last
Ty's
game
phenomenal.
between me and Barber.
And also,
so I will give him that props.
I'm in Canada with Ty on Wednesday, so you think I'm not going to be slipping him a couple of 20s and a couple of lap
Couple
dances?
V-bucks?
Come on now. Come on. Yeah. Me and Ty will be in good terms on Thursday.
Jack, who is the ex-NFL guy?
His name is Nick Turner. Does that sound right? Can anybody correct me if that's correct?
Is it
Forrest
not?
Phillips? Oh
He's a guy from here at the country club.
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
might know him.
Is it not
Sam
Warren
Darnold?
Sapp?
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's one of the members here at the country club. Is his brother-in-law, and apparently they're both coming. So.
Comment from CP. He goes, actually, I'm head repping myself. Good luck.
Well.
Question for Jack.
I might
Did
be
you mean
back.
it when you said free Epstein?
That's like a funny term we use for Richard. So. It all comes back to Richard. It's just free Rich till he dies.
Free Rich chili dogs.
Jack, do you have any closing remarks?
I just have one thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which question for Chase? Chase, you, like we said, potentially at the MVP this year. There's a lot of poor kids in Yemen currently that want to play in this league. What would you say to them?
Well, I think they have the Costellos championship shirts. We can mail them out after they lose, and they'll think the Costellos won. So they'll be very good for Bob and Lynn, get their brand out there, other parts of the world, and they'll go worldwide.
I got one last one.
That might be a perfect day for them.
This one's for Cuervo. If you could shout out something, a few kind words to the Women's Hudson Valley Flag League, what would you say to them?
To the women's husband, to the women's league. When's the next game? Hey, good. Yeah, when's the next game? Oh wait, hold on. What's the age group for that? That's first. What's the age group for that?
Last question for Jack before you close it out. This is one of the this is the first season of the HVFF, and this is a big hyped up championship game between you and Nick Kilmer, brother versus brother, Shane versus Chase. What are your just thoughts going through your head leading up to the game?
Leading up to the game, I mean, I think we're in a great spot with the league. I think we are probably at the peak we've ever seen. I think we need to make sure that this game goes above and beyond any game we've seen before. I think everybody needs to bring people. Everybody needs to show out and show what we're doing because we all put an effort here. Everybody shows up and refs. Everybody shows up and does media. Nobody takes a dollar. We all do this because we love it. So I think that we're at the highest we've ever been, and I just want Thursday to be a great competition.
That's awesome. Well said.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go on a brief intermission. Thank you, SNS, for being here today, and we will be right back.